Today we're going to talk about a collection that I've kind of started recently, retro games. I've made a couple trips into Akihabara and looked around recycle shops near my home, and I've found some really interesting stuff. But today I'm going to focus on my Super Famicom. So in the States this was the Super Nintendo, but here it is the Super Famicom. Recently I've bought 15 or 20 games, but I'm going to show you the top 6 of those games. Super Mario Kart. Next up is Street Fighter 2. I also have copies of Super Street Fighter 2 and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo and another version of Street Fighter 2. I'm not sure what it is exactly, but I've got this one as well as at least 2 or 3 other versions, but this is the original Street Fighter 2. Next up is Star Fox. And this game is as good as I remember it. It was one of the first 3-dimensional graphical interface experiences that I had on a console, and it's just as good as I remember it. I love this game. Next up, we have Super Metroid. Now, I remember years ago when I played this in the United States, there was a setting on the game that where you could choose your language between English and Japanese. I totally forgot about that, and when I purchased this and started playing it, they have the same setting on the Japanese version. So I was able to choose English for a much more convenient gaming experience. Not that there's a ton of reading in this game, but it was kind of nice to see. Next up, we have Zelda no Densetsu Kamigami no Triforce, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. I actually used this to study Japanese, believe it or not. So the reading level is like right on the cusp of where I am, and it's a little bit ahead of me, so I'm actually able to understand what's in this game, what's written in this game, and learn a little bit from it as I play it. So this has actually been quite a useful study tool for me over here. And last but certainly not least is my favorite game of all time, bar none, #1, best game, Chrono Trigger. The art design, of course, is by Toriyama Akira, the guy who is responsible for Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dr. Slump, Sandland. He also does the art design for the Dragon Quest games, if you're familiar with those. But I think that his art style and the story and the characters in this culminate for an experience that is yet to be topped for me. And that's it. See you next time.